All right, we're live. I'm here with my hunting buddy, Online Zombie.
Hey.
We're just gonna we're getting hyped for Iceborne's coming out tomorrow. In less than 24 hours. We have been wanting this really bad. We're talking like each of us have put at least 500 hours each into our Monster Hunter World files, and that's just for those games. If you know and you follow my channel and see my stuff, I do a lot of Monster Hunter stuff. So now we're just going to watch all the trailers and talk about all of our past experiences with the monsters that they're adding to Iceborne, and hopefully you enjoy. So let's just get it started.
I guess we'll be pausing as...
Yeah, we'll pause and stuff. Yeah. We'll definitely pause.
So this is the original gameplay trailer.
Yeah.
One of the new monsters. It's... Oh, they don't seem to be releasing a lot of new ones. At least they're not advertising it.
No.
But I don't know if that was a complaint that people want a lot of the old ones. It doesn't really bother me too much.
I mean, I'm excited for...
it makes sense.
Old and new.
It was a new world, that's the whole idea. So it would only make sense to you to have new monsters. But again, I'm really not complaining. This is not a complaint. New or old. Something new, big, that we can stab at.
Yes. See, that's the one that I remember hearing about. I think he's related to Duramboros. He doesn't have that giant fuck off tail like Duramboros did, but
I mean, he looks much more. I mean,
Duramboros had hair.
No hair, but it
was all mossy and shit.
Starts out with a couple.
So that's a new one, right?
Yeah, this is also a new one.
It's like, is there like a ice Piscine wyvern? Looks like it.
Yeah,
I'm not a
fun.
No, I'm like they're just boring.
They were just a pain.
Those were cooler in Try when you fought them in the water.
And they removed the water, and a lot of people were happy about that. I was very not happy about that. Lost a lot of good monsters.
Yeah, I used to love that.
I thought it was fine. It worked perfectly fine. It wasn't that difficult.
Yep.
Tracks cropping up all over the new world. It's having an incredible effect on other life in the new world.
This is an old return fan favorite.
Yep.
This was the flagship of what we started. We started playing Monster Hunter on Freedom Unite.
On the PSP, man.
He was the flagship of that.
That was, I think, 2008, 2007, back when we played that.
Right after high school, I think. But
all right, you're gonna hate me, but I think my mic is off. So pause the video. let me just double check. Can you go on your YouTube on your phone and see if you can hear our audio? Just because, son of a bitch.
Wait, do I go to your Facebook?
Yeah, you can go to my Facebook. You'll see it on there. And then just click on the thing.
We have to
normally this would be picking us up, but I don't know why I'm not seeing it here. We should have done this first. Go to my my game channel.
Oh,
yeah. I'm still learning. Damn it. Okay. All right. We're good. We're good.
Now we look like asshats.
Well, I'll edit this little shit out then. It's fine. It's okay. Okay. So
edit live.
Well, when I repost it, I will edit it. All right. So, anyways, ignore the last minute. Yeah, we're talking about the PSP Monster Hunter. That was one of the hardest games I had played at the time. And I was like, dude, you need to get this shit. And
you were working at GameStop.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this a little earlier today. You were working at GameStop at the time.
Yeah, man. That was my first job and out of high school. And I was like, what is this? I saw this game there. And like at the time, like what we were playing, we had our Xbox 360s. We were playing like...
I was playing Pikmin. Not Pikmin.
The Pikmin equivalent on the Xbox was that the...
No, the PSP one.
Oh,
Patapon.
Oh,
that's what my PSP was for.
That was awesome.
It was Patapon and nothing else.
So I call this guy up while I'm at work. And I was like, dude, you got to try this shit. He's like, what are you talking about? Because we love the grindy co-op shit. Like that's our thing. So like Like I another one we played on PSP. Just a little segue was the Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. That game was probably my one of my top favorite games of all time.
Which they did port to the console.
The console,
which
so
was great.
Yeah, so we might do some streams of that one just because that's a fun one to go back to. But anyways, back to Monster Hunter. So this guy, he got the fucking game and he started getting good at it. And I was like, what's going on? Because I'm sitting there with a damn sword and shield, not knowing what I'm doing.
Well, so was I. In fact, for a long we stuck with the sword and shield just because we were so intimidated by how many weapons there were.
Yeah. Like I didn't understand the scope of that game.
Yeah.
And then you got good at that game. And I kind of gave up on that one. He got way farther than I did.
Try had come out at this point. I was going back and forth between the two.
Yeah.
I was playing both at the same time.
Like when did Try come out? I'm gonna look that up right now, just out of curiosity. But yeah, Try came out eventually on the Wii and the 3DS. But
at the same time.
But we had it on the Wii and we played that back in the day, and that was why you got a Wii back then. And like I remember they released the that special controller with it.
Which was necessary.
Yeah, you could not. No, with the Wiimote, what the heck are you talking about?
You could not play anything except bowling and Wii Sports back there.
But that game made it awesome, and then they ported it over to the.
God, that was 2009.
Was it 2000? Where's this? Where are you seeing 2000?
On the left.
Yeah, holy
giant crap. 2009.
Yeah, freaking August 1st, 2009. Holy crap! So we played the crap out of that, and then when they released it again on the Wii U and the 3DS. I had both versions. He had the 3DS, and we would play the crap. Woo! That's the farthest I'd ever gotten in a Monster Hunter game at that point. So a lot of the monsters that we see in these trailers now were first encountered, for me at least, in Try. So like it's a super nostalgia show for me.
I don't think this guy was in Try.
No.
I think he did make a return eventually in
4, I believe.
4, and he was in Generation. We'll get to those.
Yeah, we're going to be playing Generations, so that's fine. Ignore the cat.
Again, the advertising. I'm assuming this is an Elder Dragon.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Okay.
I think it's Valcano.
Yeah.
It looks like a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not super impressed with the design. It looks like
It kind of looks like the
dragon.
They're trying to play it safe with the world.
I'm not complaining, but
yeah. Oh, that is cool. I'm excited for that.
So is that just a complete revival?
I think that's a new. It's a new. I think it's probably going to be a new equipment item for the cat.
No, it clearly is. But is it Is that a revival?
Yeah. I think
and
so.
that roar right there. That's how you know what's coming next. Which we're gonna get to in a second. Like when this.
Yeah.
Go to the next. Okay. Advertisements. I do like the snow in this game. The snow looks super you walk through it.
Yeah, I don't know if any of you viewers have seen the channel NCH Productions, but they do a lot of Monster Hunter animation videos just for people who play the games a lot. And the one they did for Iceborne that cracked me up is they're running around in the snow and you could draw stuff and stuff. So that guy's starting to draw a penis, and the freaking monster plows through him.
Okay, so this. Another story trailer. It picks up, I think, after the last.
Yeah, that's the lady from the world.
That lady who we all forget.
Yeah.
No one goes. There's no reason to go there.
Yeah.
You go there for a bunch of reasons why you should have gone there 100 hours ago.
Yep. So. I like that they're bringing back the Aptonoth the Popo.
Popos. Yeah.
Popo.
And this reminds me very much. We talked about Korean Unite just a little bit ago, but this is very much reminds me of that area.
Yeah, because it was like a snowy mountain location.
A little village. It was, which you did go back to in Generations.
I'm excited for it. They're adding a whole new house area.
People need to get a helmet or something.
Yeah.
She is not wearing any sort of.
Well, she's the reason everything happens. Remember we were talking about when you first start World, but the ship goes down and you your Palico goes missing, but you're worried about her. I was like, excuse me, I don't know who this woman is, but where's my cat?
So is this a variant?
It's a variant. It's called the Shrieking Legiana that I've heard. So it's
totally different.
It's coated in ice. It's a lot more aggressive, and Legiana Tempered was already a pain in the ass. So
just Legiana, I think, was probably one of my
It was boring. It was a
Yeah.
very boring monster. It was cool because it was new at first, but once you have to hunt it a few
No
times,
one's
oh, this piece of shit.
this. I hated fighting him on the piece of
man.
He's
He's. I remember I got that far with you, and then I was like, no, I'm not doing this.
he's not the hardest one, but he is, and he is a fun fight. I was not unhappy when he showed up. I was happy. Oh god.
I mean, look what he does. Look at it's freaking Odegaard, just like I'm gonna kill you. And look at this guy. Nah, man.
He is classic. I will say he is definitely
He's
classic
out
Monster Hunter.
still.
And more stories.
Yep.
Which again, they really tried to, but let's be honest, no one's
They're
coming to
trying.
Monster Hunter.
They're trying to appease the Western crowds because.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I'm sorry.
It's there. It doesn't get in the way.
Now I am
I don't mind.
I am happy. I read somewhere. I don't know if it's 100% true, but the Monster Hunter World is Capcom's best-selling game to date now.
Oh yeah, no, it's been that way.
Like,
that was
That's
before.
impressive. That's we're talking above what is it? The Marvel vs. Capcom series, all that
Resident
stuff.
Evil.
Like Resident Evil. Like what?
Capcom right now, if you had told me, Capcom probably doing the best
Out of
all the companies.
out of the
right
third party companies,
now.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Even I mean, look at Microsoft right
Microsoft's
now.
Microsoft's hurting.
I mean, they do good hardware. I like their hardware, but when we talk about IPs,
Yeah.
nothing. There's nothing there.
Halo lost its lust for me. Like,
It's been gone from me.
Yeah. but this game, just this one game, like every time a Monster Hunter comes out, you know we're gonna put at least 200 hours, in that, and that like. You don't get games like that anymore. Like that actually give you reason, and they don't microtransaction you out of existence,
Yeah.
which I'm happy. Like they have. Okay, yeah.
I saw this. I immediately knew what was coming.
This guy called me up.
I was not happy. This is when I'm actually not looking for that old tail swipe, and I was so. Well, let me wait for the next trailer.
We can pause it.
No.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna pause it. I was
All
gonna
right.
try to skip forward. But
Okay.
I'm not on my phone. So
When he
Got it.
called me up, he was like, "Did you see that?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
this is gonna be your first time fighting.
It
this
is
guy.
because he was originally in Ultimate, right? Generations Ultimate. Yeah,
No,
because
yes.
he wasn't in 4.
No, it wasn't a 4 because Generations was sort of a celebration of Monster up to this point. It had 4 different flagship monsters. He was the last of those 4 and the hardest. And
Once again, the NCH production.
Rathian over here, Rathian just gets savaged.
I'm excited though. I mean, I know he's gonna make me rage quit.
I don't care who they add, whatever they add, I'm happy with. But I wish they'd calm down with that one. It got a little sensual all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, it's getting all awkward. They're showing off the hub world now.
Yeah, I don't know. That might be the Gathering Hub.
Yeah, those are gonna be the new capturable pets.
I'm sure they have a bunch of those. Yeah.
That's a lot of people for a gathering hub. I don't know if that's gonna be the actual.
Well, they
gathering
have like what do you think? I mean, they have like 15 people. I mean, if the whole Gathering
Yeah.
Hub is full, we should be fine.
It's so weird looking.
Swirl,
They you know what they look like? They look like Gizmo from the Gremlins.
Oh yeah. So this is your house, which
Yeah.
is now customizable apparently.
That looks super nice.
They did bring some customizing elements into Try way back, but it was literally just like
A little like house
you
decorations.
could put like 2-3 things down on the floor, and the house
Yeah.
itself was always the same.
Oh, that's weird. But
Those-
like you can ride them, so I'm excited for that too. That's
yeah,
gonna.
the tail. Right?
Oh, there he is. That music, man, gives me goosebumps every time I hear it. I wanted to play that at my wedding, but our DJ sucked.
You didn't speak English, and your uncle wasn't
It
helping.
was a DJ Larry from Puerto Rico. Oh yes, yeah. I'm liking the way that variant looks of.
Oh yeah, the stripes.
Oh, again, he's electric. He looks so badass.
I'm glad they're doing more with him.
Yeah. Oh man, that's gonna say there's Volcano, whatever.
And this trailer ends with a not so subtle hint of
One of my favorites, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
no, definitely. What game was he into?
He was Try. He was Try. He was late into Try.
I know-
You found those two in the same area, remember?
yeah, I remember.
We
that.
call him Jay Leno, by the way, but he's actually Aragon. So whenever you hear us say Jay Leno, we're talking about Aragon.
No.
But like, I remember we got to that part. That was in the volcano area
Mhm.
in Try, and that thing whooped my ass so bad, so hard. It's like if you play Monster Hunter, you know that you will encounter a monster that like stops you in your tracks, and you will freaking fight that thing until you make it your bitch. Like
you bond with, you have certain memories, and typically that's how the relationship starts.
You're gonna like, I will wear you, your family, and everything that you care about to defeat you.
There are certain monsters that will make you change even your main weapon.
Yeah, and I liked him, the one they're about to show, because that was the first time they added that element into the game. That explosive, the explosive blast slime, and I used the switch axe at that time, and that was awesome.
And it looks like they really are trying to put more emphasis on it, which I'm not complaining. It never gets in the way. Just it's not what I come for.
No,
and I don't think few people do.
And it also lets you, if you're not interested at the moment, you can skip it, go back and watch all it over again. Yeah. So that's fine. But I always got excited, especially in World, whenever you'd get a new cutscene, because that mean like you'd unlock something new or something new was about to happen.
Yeah.
So like
showed progression.
It was like the Pavlov's dog. I was like, "Ooh, what's coming? What's coming? What's coming?" Like the first time we got the Coral Highlands, we were like, "What the fuck?" Awesome. Even to this day, OZ keeps saying that he wishes they did more with the Coral Highlands. It's such an underused map.
It is. It's definitely one of the most beautiful areas in the game. Not just World, but Monster Hunter like as a whole.
Yeah.
It's one of the more interesting areas.
See, now I'm looking at this. This is the Iceborne, like the ice area, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think one of the monsters they're going to add in but not tell us about is going to be Keizu? Because he was usually in the snow areas.
Keizu or
there, yeah. Ooh, yeah, there we go. I call him fisticuffs because he likes to punch you and he punches you the fuck out. And I loved fighting him, and his armor just looked awesome. No. They're going back into the older areas. See, that's the Rotten Vale.
Yeah, wait, was that okay? They introduced
Barioth,
which
he's fun. I always hated trying to break his teeth, though. That was a pain in the butt.
If you fight him, you have to break his teeth.
Yeah, if that's a lot of his armor and equipment requires that.
That longsword user.
Jerks with long swords.
Okay, well, I absolutely have been using the long swords, and it was a long story, but that's all I really use basically. But I will say, we are a bad kind of player. When I see other longsword users, I roll my eyes and I get a little worried. I'm like, I guess we're not going to win this fight. There's too many of us.
Oh man,
we feel a very certain role
of knocking people over when they're trying to attack.
It's the equivalent of going onto a first-person shooter and your whole team was using sniper rifles. That is what it is, because we have no defense.
No.
We have no defense. The same way, you brought up the other day, the hammer users do the same thing.
Yeah.
The hammers don't have any defense.
Oh, yeah, no. And they're actually worse because they send people flying. You just trip people.
Yeah.
The hammers, they'll like fucking knock you out of the way. But then that's why you have designed spots where you attack the monster. So like the hammer should go for the hard parts or the head.
Always the head.
And then the bladed weapons should go for all the parts you can sever. Like, I mean, see, what is that? That's some Cthulhu looking shit.
I actually don't know what that
I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of legit. I think I might have skipped over that first time I watched this trailer because I have no idea what that was.
What the heck was that? Okay. Well, we have something to look forward to.
We got Cthulhu in the game then. We had a good run, I guess. That's the end of it.
I think they're adding variations of the Elder Dragons too. I don't know if that's been a thing in other games because have they done like different variations in other games? Like
I'm sure they have, and I'm just not thinking of it.
Yeah.
I'm actually excited for that armor. I know it's a stupid thing to get excited about, but that was an armor from way back in Freedom Unite.
Oh, was it?
I wanted.
Oh.
And could never fucking get.
No. Oh yeah, this one he got very excited. Oz got super excited about this one.
Xenogo is a fun one. This
Try from Try.
Xenogo is not an old monster to the franchise.
He's a favorite.
But he's definitely a fan favorite. A lot of fun fighting, different, but just fits into the universe perfectly at the same time.
And I was saying before, like while we were hunting one time, we had to hunt the Toby Kadachi, and I was like, this is so boring that he's like the only Like him and Kieran were the only electrical monsters that you fought, and then Zinogre comes out and he's like he'll freaking Zeus punch you into another game.
And by the time I got excited for him, someone else showed up,
Yep.
which we will talk about.
Yeah,
So I have a clip of everything we get to this point, which
we're gonna do like a Monster Hunter who would win kind of thing.
well, I think that's what the Turf Wars are for at this point.
Oh, I've seen the variant of
He
him.
looks cool. I mean,
The variant of the Stay Puft. What's his name?
that's the problem. We don't.
We
follow
always
that,
give
but
him nicknames.
It's easier if we remember. It's too many.
That's a new
Toby
variant for
is-
Toby.
Always new.
I don't know what it is though. Is it like a fire variant?
No, it's
Look at that. It looks cool as shit.
It's probably like a.
It's a sleep one. You can see the gas.
But he came in like I think already had.
At first, I thought that was Keizu, by the way. With
Yeah.
that tail, I was like, "Oh my god, he's back!" I fucking hate that guy.
No, but Stay Puft was already a sleep one.
Was
I
he?
I was thinking of Poison maybe, but
I don't know.
and here
There we
with
go. Look at
Zinogre.
him.
You see it?
All right, he looks badass now.
Oh yeah.
We're talking like Wii graphics to this. You're like, what the fuck?
No, it's definitely.
Oh man, that looks. Oh, I'm gonna get mad at him. I know I am because I have no. There's that thing again.
Man,
What is that?
Did we not watch this trailer?
No, I guess not.
That's
Or
some
we
salamander.
we like to stay in the dark for stuff.
I try, but
But-
you open your YouTube and
Yeah, it's hello, and look, we're doing it now too. But
no, they are definitely adding variants to some of the older dragons, which I don't think they've done. No,
I know in
They
generations they added that like it was like that blight kind of thing
Yeah.
or whatever it's called. No, that was 4 because the Gora Magala.
Yeah.
Remember he had like that like
That was a different stage. That golden stage, that was.
But no, he left off like that purple shit that would make you more
yeah.
aggressive or make the monsters more aggressive. That was a fun thing.
Yeah. They didn't bring that back, but I get it. It was still just like a plague that.
Again, like I said, I played a little bit of Generations Ultimate. We played a lot of 4, but Try was the one I got the farthest in before World. World, like I just went in. I was like, I'm gonna fucking do this.
This next one's Rapture.
Oh
I
man,
know it's-
that's all right.
Everyone knows,
It-
but this is the last video.
oh man, yeah, this is gonna be the end, and then we're gonna start streaming us playing Monster Hunter Generations.
This is what I freaked out because he's never fought him. I've talked to the storm, and part of me is not looking forward to this, and part of me could not be happier because Rajang here definitely has. Look at that. That's some Shatner shit.
Let's preface this with you do have a fear of apes.
Baboons are pretty nasty.
Look at him. He's fucking.
Baboons that eat Kurin. By the way, for those of you who do not know, that is his favorite. That's his diet. He eats Kurin.
He eats elder dragons. He's not an elder dragon though, is he?
No. He isn't.
So that's
It's the same with Devil Joe isn't an elder dragon, but it doesn't fucking matter.
yeah. No, Devil Joe's
I actually
crazy.
will show you. So I don't.
Go ahead.
Right here.
That's fine.
This was not released on in America. This was a Japanese game, I think, had this one. This is the animation.
Okay. Full screen then.
Just one of the.
Ugh.
Edit that part out, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
Just,
this was part of just one of the cinematic parts of one of these games. They all have it. This one I don't think was released in America. This gives you kind of an idea of what to expect.
this is the first time I'm seeing this. So.
Yeah, this is this was from Monster Hunter Online. You can look up the
Oh, okay. All right.
which
Yeah,
was
that never
not
came
released
here.
in the West.
Yeah.
But this kind of gives you an idea of what we're in for.
Oh man.
And
Turn up the volume.
definitely one of my favorite. I'm looking forward to this. At the same time, I'm not.
Wait, is that the Azure Kieran? That's not the normal Kieran, right? That's the.
This might explain how it looked back then.
Oh no.
Just absolutely.
Oh no. Why does that Reging look small? Oh no! What the fuck? Holy shit! Bro! Where'd he go?
Well, he
Look
gets
at this.
away because they didn't want to show him fucking disemboweling.
Yeah, no, he would disintegrate.
But that kind of gives you an idea of what.
Oh my god!
So the story is that Rajang gets its electrical abilities from eating the horns of Kira, and
Which
I think
is
that was
insane.
I think that was actually something said by the developers.
That's crazy crap. I know. I was reading about it that he doesn't like shock traps don't do shit to him.
He is a shock trap.
He is a shock trap. I was reading also it was something funny that people were like, oh yeah, you use the temporal mantle, you know how it like automatically dodges stuff for you. And it's like, well, when you fight Rajank, you find out that it's made out of his fur. And I was like, so when you're trying to hit him, he's dodging. So I was like, oh shit. But my first experience, never actually hunted him. My first experience was back on the PSP. It was the Freedom Unite. It was and we went to one of my other friends' houses who was really into Monster Hunter, and like that dude was serious about it. Like he helped us, he carried us. And he was like, "Oh, let's go on a mission." So we all joined him, and then it was like I think it was it the I don't think it was a double Rajang or something, but it was
a long time ago.
But it was a Rajang, and I didn't know what the hell that thing was, and he carted all three of us. So I was like, "Oh," and that was my first experience and last experience with him. So I have been wanting to hunt him, but I have not had the opportunity to again. So now I'm excited for it, and it's going to be awesome. So, anyways, I don't know, predictions.
You know what? I'm not big into the predictions. It's actually I pre-ordered it digitally. It's actually downloaded on my Xbox right now. I don't think I can play it tomorrow. I don't know this. I know
maybe midnight, but
I'm not even gonna bother with predictions. I'm just excited.
I'm gonna get going. I know that it's gonna be. From what I've heard, it's gonna be a lot more difficult. It's gonna be, from what I've heard from the developers, it's basically G rank. Everything that's going to be over here,
which I was very sad when they took that away, but I think this more than makes up for it.
Yeah, and then you were also saying that like you were annoyed with the arc tempered monsters because
I have few complaints about Monster Hunter. I really don't have much to complain about. What few complaints I do have is I can kind of justify, like the lack of monsters in the the base game was pathetic. I mean, we looked it up the other night. I think
it was like 30, 36.
36. Generation, on the other hand, the original handheld version had over 90.
That's crazy.
I get it because they built the game from the ground up. They had to make a whole new engine. Each map has more detail in it. It's more alive. So I get their emphasis was elsewhere. I feel Iceborne is making up for that mistake. But as far as my only other complaint, I can really think of off the top of my head is the arc-tempered fights were
artificially inflated.
I don't want to sit here and talk about artificial difficulty, but I'm going to. I was only able to beat Zora Magdaros.
Yeah, which is a scripted fight.
Which is a scripted fight, so it doesn't count. But all the other ones, are hard for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
We talk about Rajang being so hard, but he's beatable. If you persevere, he's beatable and he's a fun fight. The arc-tempered fights just aren't fun. Mm-hmm. I'm stressed because even if I do well, I can't guarantee one of my teammates is competent enough to not die. And I can't even blame anyone for fainting.
Yeah.
It's too much. I mean, there wasn't new mechanics, there wasn't new abilities really so much. It was just they have more health and they hit you like freight trains.
I'd have to say one thing I've felt about World since it's come out is that it is probably the most accessible, but also probably the easiest Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah.
Just because I struggled in the older ones, and the Monster Hunter World, I was pretty much able to solo the whole game before OZ did, and he's usually the one that gets farther than I do. But then they started adding the newer monsters and the tempered stuff, and then that's when they started getting a little more difficult, more challenging. But for basically, you're talking the first at least 50 hours or 25 to 50 hours, however long it takes to get through the main campaign. It's super easy, and I don't know, I enjoyed it, but it's a good thing, I think, just because Capcom needed to make this franchise popular in America, and they did it, and now they're starting to expand. OZ told me that this isn't the best Monster Hunter, but what was it? Is it
I've said this from even before this game came out, because they've done a great job. This is not the best Monster Hunter. It's not even the second best. But the next one, I really feel confident is they're gonna really nail it out of the park because they have all the work done.
Yeah.
They have the base there. They just need to then add it to the point where, the monster number is up there with the handheld consoles.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting to that now with the Iceborne now.
I mean, I don't think we have an official number yet, but I'm looking forward to finding out.
Yeah. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And stay tuned. We're going to do some hunting on Generations Ultimate for the Switch just to get that out of our system for now. So, thank you, and have a good evening.
See you. Okay, there you go.